I do, but I'm still out in the streets, you know what I mean, trying to make it, trying to do something positive with my life. But when you're growing up and you got people from both sides of the fence, say, what's the best example? One of my friends or one of my family members from Peru, they can go do something in the Crip neighborhood from one of my families that's a Crip.
Yeah.
To one of their friends that they grew up with on the Crip side. So how is that going back and you knowing that your Peru cousin just did what he did to somebody you came up with as a child, you know what I'm saying? So it's tough. Or even where I grew up on the west side of Compton, that's all Perus. And I got a cousin that's a Crip and he killed one of my partners. You know what I'm saying? It's like how you function with that, like it's very awkward, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's family or everything, you know what I mean? So it's just crazy like that sometimes, because like I said, the streets are so close, the neighborhoods are so close. I mean, every square inch is a neighborhood. You can go, say like this right here, that next room will be another hood or whatnot, you know what I mean? So it's very difficult, you know what I mean? That's why my whole story is about a good kid in m.a.a.d city, because I'm looking at all this at the same time, so we're trying to keep it positive, you know? But it's just life, especially when you're growing up in Compton. It's actually an album. I want to present this as an album at the start of knowing who I am. It's Kendrick Lamar.
That's why you changed the name Kendrick Lamar like that. For those who don't know,
don't know, you know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? Like I said, when you listen to m.a.a.d, it's a person that just wants to rap, just show you that he got bars and whatnot. But this is actually my story. This is my life. I want you to know this. So I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about that topic right there where, you know what I mean? Interests, family on both sides, going at it. Talking about peer pressure, not just with friends though, but peer like pressure in the streets, you know what I mean?
I'm wise like my pops, but I'm young motherfuckers. I'm the one motherfuckers, plus around hustlers. You want it? They can serve you like a butler. Yeah. Excuse me, but I ain't going for the lover.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! All gathered on, they probably coming down by the end of the song. Sing like the whole city goes every time we mention
just really just be natural and organic and do what feels right to me, you know. I didn't really want to have no rules as far as how a debut album should go. Just really wanted everything to come out natural and flow as far as what I'm talking about, you know. So it was an easy process. I just had to get in there and, you know, execute.
What inspired you to make music?
So I think it's really just a passion for music, you know. It was always played in my house, gangster rapping oldies, and I think by the time I turned a teenager, I just really started, you know, getting fun to just write my own lyrics, and it was fun. You know, it was fun for me, something else to do rather than just be outside running around all day, you know, and that was my scapegoat.
What artist inspired you to make music?
Early, I would say everything coming out the West Coast. Tupac, Biggie, on the East Coast as well, Biggie, of course Snoop, of course Dre, Corrupt, Dog Pound, Jay-Z, Nas, everything. I think that's what, you know, really gives me the ability to be so versatile in my music, because, you know, I take niches from all these legends, you know, that's been in the game before me, and I put them in one big pot.
What was the best advice you ever got?
I think some of my best advice recently came from Dre, is to keep the passion for the music. You know, always keep that, because so many people lose passion, and everything started to be about $1, and that's when, you know, the value of the music goes down. Good kid in the m.a.a.d city, that's something that I represent. At the end of the day, I stayed in progress of what was right, you know what I mean?
On October 22nd, 2012, The world will witness a Compton rapper that goes by the name Kendrick Lamar solidify his position as one of the greatest rappers to touch the mic. Kendrick Lamar released Good Kid, Mad City after his critically acclaimed album Section 80. This was Kendrick Lamar's breakthrough into the industry and made him a household name in the rap world. Good Kid, Mad City is considered as one of the greatest rap albums of the 2010s and of all time. If you don't believe me, it is ranked 115th on Rolling Stone's 500 greatest rap albums of all time. It's a critical and commercial success, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 200, selling 242,000 copies in its first week. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the channel a lot, and hit that like button. So grab your snacks and sit back and enjoy my first rap album review. So this is how we will review and grade the album. So we will grade each song on the album based on the production of the song, the lyrical ability of the song, the concept and storytelling of the song, the message behind the song, and finally the replay value of the song. Each category from a scale through 1 and through 10. With no further ado, we'll start with the intro track called Shireen, aka Master Splinter's. This song is the intro track of the album. This song was produced by The Business. This song isn't the beginning, but it sets the stage for the album. It starts off with a young Kendrick meeting with a girl named Shireen. I love the atmosphere and the crooning in the beginning of the song. It just gives me the chills. And it's dark and edgy feel. With the cherry on top, it was Kendrick's rapping for me. He is very descriptive about the moment he met her in El Segundo, California. Kendrick recalls the moment he met her and how he ends up liking her as the summer passed in 2004, and the album takes place in 2004, so keep that in mind. Further descriptive about Shireen's background and how he knows about Shireen. My fault. Her mother was a crack addict, and she lives with her grandma and her 2 younger brothers, and her cousin is a gangbanger. He then calls Shireen with lust on his mind, and he tells her after the episode of Martin he's watching, he wants to come over, and Shireen agreed. But at this point, his lust for Shireen is intensifying because he then took his mother's van, which is a caravan, but his mom's car has no gas in it, and he is hoping that he has enough gas to get to Shireen's house. He sent him a nude and almost crashed his car, and his intense feeling of getting laid by Shireen is at an all-time high, and he is 6 blocks away, almost there, to Shireen's house. As he started to get closer to Shireen's house, Kendrick sees her and pulls up on the block she lives on. Shireen waved and smiled, and Kendrick smiled back at her. Then Kendrick sees 2 men in black hoodies approach him. Then his phone rang. Don't Kill My Vibe is the second track on the album, and it was produced by Soundwave. The song is about Kendrick's relationship with the music industry and the shallowness of it. He talks about how he wants to rise above it and create meaningful art. Even though the song didn't play right into the concept of the album, it was perfectly sequenced to the next song. And this song was amazing. Like, this song is one of my favorite songs from Kendrick Lamar. And I play it to this day. It's just amazing. Like, the guitar strings, the production, and everything is it's amazing. It's a great song. And yeah. Guys, I will rate the album. I'll rate each song on the album at the end. So stay tuned on that. Keep watching for that. But we are heading into the next song of the album right now, which is Backseat Freestyle.
K-Dot, get in the car. Come on, we're finna roll out. I got a pack of blacks and a beat CD. Get your freestyles ready.
Backseat Freestyle is the third song on the album, and this song was produced by the legendary producer Hit Boy. This song starts after the skit when Kendrick saw his friends. His friends were in a car, and they want Kendrick to come in the car while they freestyle and hotbox in the car with beat CDs and drugs, and we'll get back to that at the end of this. This song is about the mind state of Kendrick being 16 years old and having no care in the world. He is just chilling with his friends, hotboxing, smoking, and him smoking really messed him up at the end of this track when you listen to the skit. But yeah, like they're just chilling, freestyling, having fun in the car. And this song leads into the next song, which is track number 4, The Art of Peer Pressure. Is the 4th track on the album. It was produced by Taboo. This song takes place as he talks about how he is a normal guy, but when he's out with his friends, the evil comes out of him. He says that with his friends, he uses drugs, whereas he is usually sober. He talks about robbing a house that they have been noticing that is very valuable. And the song is called The Art of Peer Pressure. So his friends peer pressure Kendrick to rob a house with them. And that night, Kendrick was involved in a robbery. In the song, K-Dot was hesitant about the plan and talks about how this was a bad idea, but he was influenced by his peers. You feel me? We all been there. And they finally hit up the house, but the robbery does not go as planned. Later, Kendrick also smokes the wrong blunt. Damn. Which was Track 4 is Money Trees featuring J-Rock, and this is produced by DJ Dahi. In context, told him to get ahead in life and earn respect. This song takes place right after Kendrick and his friends robbed somebody's house. And after that, they smoked and they were just chilling in the car. After Kendrick gets jumped by Sherane and her cousins, he's upset and he feels low. So him and his friends are fantasizing about riches and freestyling in the car because they're sick of where they are in life. He then comes back to reality, realizing where he is and seeks revenge because that's the only power he has. The beat and production is amazing, and J-Rock's feature he killed it. It was amazing. And this was a great track. But yeah. And at the end of the track, Kendrick's mother calls Kendrick again. She really needs his car. Well, her car back, literally, because he passed the 15 minutes and he's just hanging out with his Yo, this album is amazing. I'm sorry. This album is amazing. It really draws you in and it feels like a movie when you're listening to it.
Kendrick, just bring my car back, man. I called in for another appointment. I figured you weren't going to be back here on time anyway. Look, I just want to get out the house, man. This man is on one. He's feeling good. And I'm up. And I'm trying to get my thing going too. I'm going to Maryland house. Just bring my car back. He made it. He's feeling good. Look, listen to him.
Got a big old fat girl. Girl, I want your body. I want your body. Look at that big old fat girl.
See? Hell.
I want your
He
body.
ain't even tripping off them dominoes no more. Just bring the car back.
Did somebody say dominoes?
Track 6 is called Poetic Justice, featuring BBL Drizzy, aka Drake. This song was produced by Scoop DeVille. This song starts out with Kendrick talking about his desires for a love interest he has and how she could get it from him at any time. He is a slave to his own lust and yearns to be able to be in the presence of the girl he is in love with and sets the mood with her. In the song, Kendrick harps on the literary idea of poetic justice, where the character is either rewarded or punished based on their conduct. It is possible Sherane sets him up. The end of the song leaves the question up in the air. Did Kendrick get punished for his lust and Sherane set him up? The karma of poetic justice finally comes around on Kendrick, but not in the way he was hoping for.